Tina Fey heads to the Middle East in the dramedy Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
And Helen Mirren stars alongside the late, great Alan Rickman in Eye in the Sky, which you just know has to be good. All that and much more right now on Here's VOD.
Welcome to Here is VOD, the best place to find out about this week's new releases on your on-demand channel, as voted on by ourselves. I'm Haley Wilkes.
And I'm Daniel Feingold. Plenty of new movies out there, so let's make your on-demand choices a little easier and a little more informed.
We'll begin this week with Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Tina Fey stars as a reporter who decides she needs a change and ends up taking an assignment in a war zone.
Are you okay, man?
I gotta pee.
We're still 5 mics. Media asset must be dumping out.
No, I'm just getting my pants on.
The network needs reporters on the ground in Afghanistan.
And you folks are all the unmarried, childless personnel in this bureau. Kim, are you going to be joining in?
The travel or the crime? How many people do you need?
Shut up, Pussy.
She says, welcome to Afghanistan.
Listen to me now.
This is where the foreign reporters live.
And if you want me,
Welcome to the funhouse.
Oh my God, it's so nice to have another woman in the house. In Afghanistan, you're a serious piece of ass. In New York, you're like 6, 7. Here, you're a 9, borderline 10.
What are you here, like a 15?
hello.
Yeah.
Huh.
Miss Baker, this is an extreme environment. I've seen people with actual experience make bad decisions here.
You should let me interview you.
But I do not know you. How can we get to know each other?
Yes, kid. Excellent.
It's bananas. Here, I don't think I can do this.
We are all here for a reason. So what's your reason?
I just wanted out of my job. I wanted out of my mildly depressive boyfriend.
What are we doing, Kim?
Just wanted to blow everything up.
That's the most American white lady story I've ever heard.
Look, either we go big or we go home.
I need a story. I need to get something on the air.
It's too dangerous.
Don't you think that would be great, that kind of exposure?
Pretty good for you, too.
Get back in the car!
This asshole's trying to shoot us!
Hoorah, Baker. Get some.
Last night, what happened?
The usual Kabul happens.
Today, Kabul's first licensed female driver, Gulbahar Yousefi, hits the road. And the That sucks. That sucks for women.
So you have the comedy, which you expect from Tina Fey,
Yeah.
but then you also have the drama and a little bit of action, maybe a little suspense. You're in the Middle East.
Current events,
Yeah,
timeliness.
it's all mixed together. If you can mix it together well, you have a good movie. But
That's-
Tina Fey, first and foremost, I'm willing to watch anything. I'm willing to at least give it a shot. To see
Okay, well then let's take a closer look. A great cast surrounding Tina Fey in this one, from Margot Robbie and Martin Freeman to Alfred Molina and Billy Bob Thornton. A lot of critics did appreciate Fey's performance. The Chicago Sun-Times says Fey, known for her comedic chops, isn't a lightweight when it comes to subtle, honest drama.
And the Wall Street Journal thought this was her best work in a movie so far. As for the movie itself, mixed reviews leaning positive. It seems as though critics found this mostly enjoyable, but lacking when it comes to having anything important to say.
For instance, the St. Louis Dispatch says, quote, "There's a sharp comedy to be made about America's misadventures in Afghanistan. This isn't it." We're giving Whiskey Tango Foxtrot 3 out of 5 stars.
The New York Daily News says it feels like a special episode of 30 Rock, which certainly isn't a bad comparison. Just go into this one expecting some lighter fare. And yes, any 30 Rock fan would tell you that's not a bad comparison
Not a
at all.
bad thing to get a taste of that in a movie, right?
Yeah, just expect, like we said, just expect, temper your expectations, I guess, for what a war-style movie.
True,
So
it's a
very
little bit different than a
right.
norm. That's right. Well, Jack Black, Angelina Jolie, Jackie Chan, Dustin Hoffman, Lucy Liu, Bryan Cranston, and Kate Hudson are all in our next movie this week, or their voices are, to be more precise.
And come on, there's no denying you love this guy. It's the 3rd installment of Kung Fu Panda.
Paul, you must take the next step on your journey. Incredible power awaits you. Justice is about to be served.
We'll have 2 justice platters, please. Tigress, did you want extra sauce with that?
She wants it on the side.
On the side.
On the side.
only do what you can do, you will never be more than you are now.
I like who I am.
You don't even know who you are. I'm looking for my son.
Dad?
Give your old man a hug!
How do we know he's even related to you?
Look at that! It's like looking in a fat mirror. Come home with me.
Hi, I'm Mimi.
You must rediscover what it is to be a panda.
Yeah! There we go! Awesome!
And there.
I'm fine.
There you go.
I has returned!
Who?
The Master of Pain, Beast of Vengeance, Maker of Widows. Okay, I used to work with Oogway.
Oh, Master Oogway!
Silence!
You must save the world.
There's no way I can stop him.
Unless you had an army of your own.
You don't even know Kung Fu.
Then you will teach us.
Nobody said this was gonna be easy. I'm gonna turn you into Kung Fu masters. Pretenders.
Not everyone is as big a fan of Po the Panda as Daniel might be, but that's not surprising considering this is the third film in a franchise. But the bottom line is there are some sweet and funny family moments while still offering a little something for the adults.
Yeah, USA Today sums it up pretty well, saying it lacks the wonder and nuance of the previous installments, but offers up enough new characters in a, quote, wowing Asian influence style to keep parents entertained.
I am Mimi. Wow, she's amazing. She's so beautiful. That's sweet, Po. But please try to save all other compliments until after the performance.
Has it started yet?
Look away! Look away! No, you can't, can you?
Dad, why does she keep staring at me like that?
Along the lines of what we've been saying, the Wall Street Journal's review notes that sequels usually aren't as good as they could be, but this is at least pleasant and good enough.
All in all, a good bet for a family movie night. Here's VOD, gives it 3 out of 5 stars. The animation in Kung Fu Panda movies, also always a treat.
And I like Kate Hudson in that last scene there.
Yes.
Pretty funny.
Definitely, I had to ask you actually whose voice it was,
Yeah,
because I did not expect that to be Kate Hudson's character.
You're right, when you see the appearance with the voice,
Panda
it's
and
a little different. Yeah.
And Jack Black, I feel like his comedy just
he's perfect for
just
this.
calls out to me.
It does, definitely does. Well, there's plenty more to come, including a comedy about a honeymoon with the groom and his best man. Find out what that's all about.
So straight ahead, it's time to get serious. We'll take a look at the acclaimed thriller, Eye in the Sky.
Monday at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Vargas.
And I'm Don Brennan. When we put on the sunscreen to protect our skin from the sun, but what do we do about our eyes?
Monday on Good Morning Suncoast, we'll show you the risks of sunburn on your eyes and what to do to prevent it. John?
Well, there'll be a lot of sunshine around over the course of the next work week. Wendy Ross will be in to tell you more.
Monday at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
They call her Sarasota's hometown girl. I'm Linda Carson. On Suncoast View, she's our favorite guest host. Drag Queen Bingo's Beneva Fruitville joins us, and we're going to be getting crafty, making custom metal jewelry with a local Lakewood Ranch jewelry instructor. It's Medical Monday, and Dr. Jenny's here to answer our medical questions, and Station 400's in the kitchen.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to save a life? Find out by donating platelets at Suncoast Blood Bank.
I'm Haley Wilgus, ABC7. Platelets aid in the clotting process and are vital in the treatment of cancer and surgical patients, trauma victims, and critically ill newborns. It's tough to keep enough on the shelves because they only last 5 days. To donate, call this number or visit scbb.org and you can help save a life.
ABC7 congratulates Suncoast Blood Bank on 65 years of serving our community.
Our first film this week, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, touches on war. Now, our featured film does as well, though in a more serious and dramatic way.
And another great cast in this one, including Academy Award winner Helen Mirren, along with Alan Rickman, Aaron Paul, and Oscar nominee Farhad Abdi. Here's the trailer for Eye in the Sky.
This is Colonel Powell. She's going to walk you through the capture of Aisha Al-Hadi, a.k.a. Susan Danford.
We have intelligence of a meeting between Danford and numbers 4 and 5 on our most wanted list. We believe that they're connected to the recent suicide bombing in Kenya. We have information that they will be in this house today. This is an operation to capture, not kill.
Range 22,000 feet.
You have your orders, Lieutenant. Your job is to be their eye in the sky.
Yes, ma'am.
I have to know if Danford is inside and who is with her. That's Danford.
Well, this changes things.
What's happening?
We see a suicide vest and a whole bunch of explosives.
What's the plan, General?
We have the ability to strike a target with considerable accuracy.
I came here to witness a capture, not a targeted assassination.
Dozens of lives are at stake if these men leave.
We need to put a hellfire through that roof right now.
Weapon is armed. What's that?
Given the new circumstances, I think we should abort.
You have number 4 and 5 on the president's kill list in your sights. You are putting the whole mission at risk because of one collateral damage issue?
Minister.
We are locked into this kill chain. I need legal clearance to strike.
I'm the pilot in command responsible for releasing the weapon. I haven't fired when this girl's out of the way.
There is a lot more at stake than you see in this image.
If they kill 80 people, we win the propaganda war. If we kill one child, they do.
We've got 2 suicide bombers inside that house, and no one wants to take responsibility for pulling the trigger.
We lost visual.
We need a decision.
Ready.
Right now.
3.
Go!
2.
Wait.
1.
So, given the cast and now having seen the trailer, is it surprising when we tell you this was heavily, heavily praised by critics and moviegoers?
As The Hollywood Reporter puts it, Eye in the Sky provides spectacular entertainment value without cheapening its real-world concerns.
That's just the hellfire. If we factor in the explosives in the vests, we're looking at even more extensive damage way out to this area here. But I can't accurately estimate that yield.
But we would be containing that payload in the vest within those walls, right? Far less collateral damage than them going off in a crowded shopping mall.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, thank you. Obvious to anyone not trying to avoid making a decision.
Described by critics as compelling, riveting, and thought-provoking, we're going with 5 stars for Eye in the Sky. We definitely recommend checking it out on demand.
Of course, a lot of the critical acclaim was also directed towards Helen Mirren, and the late Alan Rickman also got a lot of the praise. This is one of his last movies before his passing. The Philadelphia Inquirer says that Rickman, quote, brings both levity and sorrow to his role. And I'd say this definitely has a feel, at least the trailer has a very Homeland meets 24 feel. And I'm really surprised it was very under the radar when it came to award season.
True. I mean, it had all the elements.
Though I think based on like when it was released, it may actually still be eligible for 2016 or 2017 Oscars. Exactly how that works, I'm not sure. I'll leave that to the Academy voters.
But either way, even if it doesn't come away with an award, it's worth watching.
There are always movies every year that just do not, they get passed over. So this is something that I would definitely be watching.
Watch it on demand.
Still to come, a movie with a title that speaks for itself, Carnage Park.
And art lovers will want to hang around for Franophonie. That's coming up after the break.
At ABC 7, it's all about being here for you. ABC 7 News at 7 with award-winning investigative journalist Alan Cohn. In-depth reporting and debate on important issues and stories in our community with a featured topic of the day and a live roundtable discussion with community leaders and newsmakers. Plus a quick recap of the day's top stories and weather. ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights. Now more than ever, we're here for you, Suncoast. Hurricane season is here, and so is the official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC 7. This essential resource arms you with vital information you need to protect your family and property when severe weather threatens the Suncoast, including how to create your readiness plan and survival kit, shelter locations, what to do with pets, and important phone numbers. Visit mysuncoast.com and download the official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC 7. Brought to you by the Florida Lottery.
Hi, friends. I'm Linda Carson from ABC 7 and the Suncoast View. Bring your blankets and your dance moves and join me July 29th at the Van Wezel for Friday Fest on the Bay. Reggae fan John Mufa will be grooving on stage, playing feel-good music, guaranteed to make you dance. We'll be outside the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall with food, friends, and fun until the sun goes down. For more information, call this number or visit vanwezel.org and the Suncoast scene page at mysuncoast.com.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
They call her Sarasota's hometown girl. I'm Linda Carson. On Suncoast View, she's our favorite guest host. Drag queen Bingo's Maneva Fruitville joins us, and we're going to be getting crafty, making custom metal jewelry with a local Lakewood Ranch jewelry instructor. It's Medical Monday, and Dr. Jenny's here to answer our medical questions, and Station 400's in the kitchen.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
Our next film is another one critics have raved about.
Franophonie is one for lovers of the art world. The documentary-ish / historical drama takes a look back into history and how the Louvre made it through the Nazi rule in France.
Что Лувр? Какие лица, какие души? Человеческий поиск образа. Обнаружение души. Летом 1940 года в Париж вошли войска неприятеля. Но как поведет себя победитель, получивший в распоряжение?
Notre mission est la conservation des collections d'art. Je vous prie de me faire part de la situation au musée.
L'univers entier est à l'origine de l'œuvre. Et l'endroit où elle va se retrouver n'est fixé que par la fortune de guerre.
The Los Angeles Times called this a stunning visual achievement, and the Philadelphia Inquirer really put it eloquently, saying it is a brilliant meditation on art, on war, and what happens to art when nations go to war.
Great stuff. The Chicago Sun-Times also praised it as one of the most beautiful films of the year.
Some critics weren't as impressed. The Washington Post thought it was too talky, while some other reviews felt like the documentary was kind of all over the place.
The pros for sure outweigh the cons here. We're going to side with the majority of the positive reviews. You give Franophonie 4 stars. It's available now on your on-demand channel. It's a little bit like it's documentary-ish because I don't know if it could exactly be classified as a documentary. It's a bit of a reimagining and based on what the director is telling you, but highly regarded nonetheless.
I'm confused though. The trailer, like they said, all over the place. That's how I feel the trailer was. It confuses me, but I'm intrigued. I'll give you that.
The trailer was intriguing. The music very beautiful as well. You're gonna have to watch it to find out. I guess. The trailer wants you to be confused. Yeah.
Right.
Now for something completely different. Who's up for a weird game of cat and mouse out west in the 70s?
Okay, well that's what we're going to get with our next movie, the low-budget Carnage Park.
Well, howdy. What you doing out here? A couple of fellas decided to hold up the farming bank. Whoa! They were last seen driving in this direction. They ain't here. These boys took old Tom Fontaine's daughter with them. Not by her volunteer, of course. What's that got to do with me? How far's the scream travel out here, Wyatt? Not too far. I know you're there.
So,
hey, a little creepy.
Yeah, I'm curious. So this is something that you would definitely watch, right?
No.
No, you're not feeling it?
Not feeling it.
And I will say it's from the same director as the horror movie Darling, which we reviewed many weeks ago. If you liked Darling, I would say maybe this is for you. I did watch Darling after we reviewed it because I was interested. Not a big fan of it. This does look different, though.
See, that one looked better to me than this one.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Why don't we just watch it and then we'll figure it out?
Well, it's called Carnage Park, so, you know, we'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, and the reviews are a mixed bag. Shocker, right? Variety called it a strained and tedious throwback, looking to just get a reaction out of the audience.
That definitely feels cheap. The Nerdist, yeah, again with the Nerdist this week, found the movie to be aggressively suspenseful. This is definitely an option for horror genre fans.
Collider also liked the movie overall, giving it a B+ rating. And the New York Times says the director uses the less is more theory, and it works in his favor.
We're going to call it down the middle and give Carnage Park 3 out of 5 stars. I feel like 2.5 out of 5 if we did that. If we did half stars, that would probably be just fine.
We'll round that for good measure.
Right, sure.
Well, don't go anywhere. We have one more film left, and the reviews may surprise you.
We'll tell you about Buddy Moon on the other side of the break.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to save a life? Find out by donating platelets at Suncoast Blood Bank.
I'm Haley Wilgus, ABC7. Platelets aid in the clotting process and are vital in the treatment of cancer and surgical patients, trauma victims, and critically ill newborns. It's tough to keep enough on the shelves because they only last 5 days. To donate, call this number or visit scbb.org, and you can help save a life.
ABC7 congratulates Suncoast Blood Bank on 65 years of serving our community.
We're losing exotic animals on a daily basis, and the ones that we have in captivity are really the ambassadors for their wild counterparts. I'm Clayton Rozier from the Big Cat Habitat and Gulf Coast Sanctuary, housing over 150 exotic animals that needed a great home. And if you love animals, please help them. Do it locally. Support your local no-kill shelters, your local wild animal sanctuaries. Make a difference where you can.
At ABC7, it's all about being here for you. ABC7 News at 7 with award-winning investigative journalist Alan Combe. In-depth reporting and debate on important issues and stories in our community, with a featured topic of the day and a live roundtable discussion with community leaders and newsmakers, plus a quick recap of the day's top stories and weather. ABC7 News at 7, weeknights. Now more than ever, we're here for you, Suncoast. Monday at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Vargas.
And I'm Don Brennan. When we put on the sunscreen to protect our skin from the sun, but what do we do about our eyes?
Monday on Good Morning Suncoast, we'll show you the risks of sunburn on your eyes and what to do to prevent it. John?
Well, there'll be a lot of sunshine around over the course of the next work week. Wendy Ross will be in to tell you more.
Monday at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
I've been looking forward to this last one, probably because deep down I'm concerned my future fiancé will suddenly leave me and I'll need to turn to friends to be consoled.
Well, we'll console you, Daniel. Don't worry. In the meantime, here's Buddy Moon.
I hope you're doing okay. Look who's here to brighten your day. No?
We were going to start our honeymoon today. 1 week hike. Been very romantic.
What did Rudy do when he could not make the sack? You are there on the field and you're like, help, I would like to make a sack perhaps. Nobody can see you, but you have the other players on the team, the tall boyfriends with their jerseys and numbers. Rudy.
Rudy, the football movie.
Exactly. Rudy. David, I'm helping you out.
So wait, what are you saying?
We are going to go on your honeymoon together.
No,
we're doing this.
So
going on a hike with my friend David.
Hey there.
We are on a honeymoon.
That's awesome. We're on my honeymoon. He's coming along with me.
Mazel tov.
We are honey buddies.
You guys are going to make a beautiful family. You're going to have kids, right?
Yes.
Just be clear, friends.
Have a wonderful life together.
Thank you.
What are you doing, man? I'm recording sounds for this song.
Stop. Do that again. No, back.
What?
Shh, like this. David!
What is happening?
Do that again. No, back. Okay, so tonight just you do some good things and I'll be your wingman. This is David. Hi. I smell very bad, but David smells really great. Also, I'm very terrible with sexual intercourse. I will probably urinate everywhere.
I told you I didn't need a wingman. You don't know when to shut up.
What is this?
Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot to cancel them.
You must be David.
Yes.
And you must be Frankie.
Don't let the trail hike you. You must hike the trail, David.
Oh my God. Now, I've never done these before. I think you have to be in the right headspace. My God, that's way too much.
Wow. Let's do this.
I am all in.
Yeah, you like these kind of movies. I mean,
Yes.
This is a total guy movie. That's a total guy honeymoon, by the way, too. I don't know, not my style.
Well, as for the critics, there aren't a lot of reviews out there yet for this small budget flick, but none of them were terribly negative. Some critics didn't like Buddy Moon, but didn't outright pan it.
The Hollywood Reporter sums it up as short and sweet at only 80 minutes. It certainly is a quick watch. And the Chicago Tribune found the bromance to be charming. Even though it is fiction, they say you can still see traces of a true friendship.
Variety actually came away thinking the exact opposite, that you'd have to take a leap of faith to believe these guys are friends. They also called it a junior version of A Walk in the Woods, the movie with Robert Redford and Nick Nolte that came out last year. That one got pretty lukewarm reviews itself.
I think if you like these bromances and the trailer made you laugh, then Buddy Moon would be a pretty good and safe choice.
Agreed, we'll give it 3 out of 5 stars. Buddy Moon is now available on demand. I know I will be checking it out.
I know you will. Well, to review this week, we really did have a solid selection of films. Nothing got 1 or 2 stars. Our 3-star rating went to Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, Kung Fu Panda 3, Carnage Park, and then our last movie you just saw, Buddy Moon.
We awarded the documentary-like drama, Franophonie, a very strong 4-star rating. And there wasn't a lot of negative written about Eye in the Sky, so it's a 5-star rating from us. Not very often you see those on this fine program.
Yeah, we are very careful about giving those out. Well, of course, you can always visit our website, here is VOD.com, for more information on these films and others available on demand.